before they cut her throat.
What?
But an eerie green glow that can only be provided.
Why does this demon look at this girl like that? Bridge.
Travis kneels down, brings the blade right up to her, and then
Yo, sir. Yo, chat, we really gunning up. Stream University application. Y'all go support me, you know what I'm saying? I'm really, y'all pray for me. I'm trying to really get started to that. What's good with everybody, man? Yeah, y'all see the 45 subs? Twitch has been going so good lately. And I'm just like, okay, boy to God, that's really it. We got a new reaction video that my boy sent me. The real Blair Witch. I ain't really fuck with that horror shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, but shit. We gonna give this shit a try. It's a 30-minute video. Y'all find us see like quadruple upload or some shit. I don't know what y'all find us see. Y'all gonna see something though. Turn off your lights. Nigga, get straight into this shit, nigga. I'm telling you, gang. Oh shit, I ain't fuck with the sound already, nigga. This shit scaring me. What the fuck is this shit? Welcome at the next part. Be aware. What? Wait, what? What are you talking about? My fault, chat. Enough with the deposit. Hold on, gang. This nigga is scaring me already. I just gotta read and then we not gonna do no more pauses. Red blood and shit, this nigga's a crash out. If you have low one, knows any of the following, sit the person on the person on the bridge, I can't fucking read. It's trying to be a good ass video, chat. Off stream reacts. Shout out to Flight Reacts. Oh shit. Man, my wolves just lost. Fuck the wolves.
What the f*** is this about?
Well, to be honest with you, this isn't really about anything.
No! Wait, this isn't real life? Oh, fuck no, bro. This is one of the base true off real life shit. Oh, yeah, this shit cut. Oh, my goodness. March 2002, 5 friends in Michigan filmed themselves kidnapping a young woman. Oh, ah! 5 days later, they face life in prison. But is it real or are you watching a game? Yo, game. 2021. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully audio good. I ain't re-recording this shit at all.
It's a late night. Unassuming. Quiet.
Okay.
The Walton Files blares on your bedroom TV,
Fuck
filling
no,
the void of darkness around you. It's peaceful, comfortable even. You scroll through Reddit, searching for something to pass the time. Before, out of nowhere, a lone post by an Emerald Spring populates your feed. They're searching for something, some sort of lost documentary called The Blair Witch.
The fuck?
There seems to be so little information about this documentary out there and absolutely nowhere to watch it. I recall it being on TV, and there's 1 or 2 references to it out there. It has nothing to do with the Blair Witch Project.
I don't know what that is, chat.
Documentary. I'd love to see it again, and it's frustrated me for years now, not being able to track it down. It must be out there in some archive somewhere, but I'm guessing its lack of availability kind of makes it lost.
Lost media, bro.
At first glance, this seems relatively unassuming. Yet another lost media mystery with hardly a lead to go on. Yet the name, the real Blair Witch, shrouds it in this weird tinge of dread. I don't know what it is, but something about the way this is framed, the lack of information, something about this has sparked something. Within their post, Emerald Spring provides a link to its IMDb page, revealing that there's hardly anything to go off of. The page is barren. Just one review, a release year, and director. The only tangible bit of info here is the plot summary. A group of teens from Flint, Michigan film themselves kidnapping and terrorizing a new acquaintance before taking her out to the woods and dumping her in a shallow grave.
Nigga, what?
They then taunt their terrified and before they cut her throat.
What?
But was the kidnap real or just a game? What's revealed is
What do you mean was it just a game? Bro, talk to me.
Something went terribly wrong. Well, now you've got my attention.
Okay. Little intro. Little intro.
With such a graphic, visceral description of such an inhumane crime, curiosity in this case took off on Reddit. Comment after comment poured in, expressing interest in tracking this footage down. Most believed in its existence, others not so much. Regardless, though, the common theme here was intrigue. The Blair Witch Project, back when it came out, was horrifying, and the implications of someone recreating this in real life to torment a very real person sounds like it's straight out of a nightmare. What in the world did Emerald Spring watch back then? What truly is this? Over the following weeks, whispers about the doc's existence would trickle in. Mentions in online articles. A trailer on a production company called Raw TV's video page. But what really sent this mystery into the stratosphere was nearly an entire year later when a Redditor named Transbian8787 would chime in with the revelation that no one saw coming.
Well, I have a studio master copy and I am currently uploading it for verification. Oh shit, we getting some information now.
Which, as it turned out, was very real. However, once Pandora's box was opened and the internet began to sink their collective teeth into it, it was realized that this story is much stranger than anyone had imagined. The real Blair Witch isn't just a film. It's a glance into one of the eeriest, most bizarre incidents.
Bro, my Chad, bro, I'm scared of shit right now. I see green vision and shit. My window's all the way open. A nigga might kill me. I gotta shut my windows. Sorry, Chad. I'm sorry, bro. Hell nah. Y'all not gonna get the jump on me, baby. They not getting the jump on me. I gotta put my windows down. Hell not. That's not happening. Not on my watch, gang. Sorry. Fuck no. Alright, my fault, gang. I had to pause that shit real quick. Alright, let's get back into the video. Alright.
I have ever read about, ensnaring nearly everyone involved.
The real Blair Witch incident.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the event of an emergency, please walk to the nearest exit.
Okay. I never watched this dude, Chad, so I don't know if he's serious, nigga. I'll run through my window right now. 1999.
When the Blair Witch Project hit theaters in 1999, it didn't just scare audiences, it changed the horror genre. More than just a film, it became a psychological experiment that made people question what was real and what wasn't. The setup was simple. 3 young filmmakers set out to document an old urban legend, only to vanish without a trace.
Bro, not one of these type of
shits. The
shits.
footage they left behind. But unlike traditional horror films, this story had no scripted feel, no heart-stopping jump scares, just raw, unfiltered horror.
What? So niggas dying?
Improvised dialogue, and eerie silence between panicked breaths all made it feel as if it were set in reality. And that was exactly the point. The movie, as you'd expect, became an overnight sensation, shattering records and opening the door to a completely fresh, realistic, and raw form of terror. However, its impact stretched well beyond the film industry. Suddenly, Horror fans, amateur filmmakers, and thrill seekers were heading into abandoned locations and recording eerie footage. And the internet soon became a breeding ground for low-resolution videos claiming to document real paranormal encounters.
Okay.
Some were easily...
This that white shit, y'all, bro. Black niggas not on this type of shit. We ain't trying to find no trouble, no ghosts, no nothing, bro. Just leave us alone. It's that white shit. I can just tell. My fault, but I have to bring race to this. Is how it's just what it is. Like, why are you trying to go into the fucking jungle and try to find a nigga that try to, you know, murk your shit? It don't make sense.
Others less so. And that's where things began to take a strange turn.
Oh,
because
shit.
when an entire generation starts to believe that some of the most terrifying things can
Bro,
be caught
what
on
the
a single
fuck?
tape, it's only a matter of time before someone tries to prove it.
What's going on? What's going on? The next broadcast is we'll be right back. All right, what this is?
Alright guys, before we continue, I'd like to tell you about tonight's video
My
sponsor,
fault, gang.
NordVPN.
We ain't doing that. We support you though. We support you.
2002. It's a frigid night in the town of Flint, Michigan, and a 19-year-old named Danielle Taylor crosses paths with
Is
a
she good? I hope she's still
Travis
alive,
Payne,
man.
a community college student with big dreams
Low-key
of making
bad.
horror films. Paya shared a house with a man named John Cockrell, another student and self-proclaimed horror fanatic. Their house, it was the spot per se, the hangout for their tight-knit circle, which included a James Carwile, Christina Lum, and Derek Faxlinger.
Oh, well, 1965.
At first, everything
picture.
seemed mundane within their friend group. Danielle would visit the house.
I know
a
these
handful
niggas
of
are
times, and nothing
Man, that's not
seemed
1960,
all that
I like
out of the
99.
ordinary. Just a few weeks later, on the night of March 6th, however, their entire dynamic would, out of nowhere, take a dark turn.
A dark
By
turn.
complete surprise,
Ooh.
Danielle was restrained, blindfolded, handcuffed, and threatened with murder.
Nigga, what?
All of it filmed on a single high-aim tape.
My skin crawling, y'all. There's niggas like this. There's really crazy niggas like this, bro. Bless this world.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you.
The video opens inside a dimly lit house, bathed in the eerie green glow that can only be provided.
Why does the
by
demon
a
look at this girl like that? Grinch faced ass nigga, what the fuck? Damn, back the fuck up. This nigga got DV's attention or whatever the fuck it
gold
called.
night vision camera. Danielle stands front and center, seeming a bit annoyed that she's being filmed. Behind the camera is Travis Paya.
These
His
niggas
voice
some
steady
crazy as shit.
A strange question. What would you say if you knew this was your last day on Earth?
Nigga, what?
Danielle smirks, brushing off the question with a simple, fuck you. There's a heavy undercurrent of something else, though. Something unspoken. A shadow moves behind her. One of the men steps forward, revealing something in his hands. A blindfold, maybe a gag, and the mood shifts. Travis prompts Danielle again, this time instructing to say ready, set, go.
Wait,
Sensing
what?
something is off, she say
Wait,
ready,
what?
set, go. Yell again, gag, and the mood shifts. Travis prompts Danielle again, this time instructing to say ready, set, go.
So this shit a game
Sensing
or
something
what?
is off, she refuses. Someone's behind her. Something is up here.
Yo, what the
She
fuck?
turns. Yet before she can react, multiple hands grab at her. She barely has time to respond before she's wrestled to the ground. She fights briefly, but it doesn't take long for her to realize she isn't getting away. Whatever this is, it's happening. The
Yo.
scene cuts.
You tell me this scene. There's no way this scene. Can you tell me this is the niggas the leader? There's no footage out there of what the fuck was going on? This shit some fishy ass shit, chat. I don't know. I do not
We
know.
find ourselves in a car. The lighting is
Them niggas not restraining my bitch ass though.
night vision. Danielle sits in the back seat, blindfolded,
Oh,
scared.
this nigga's a fucking. Oh. Yeah, this nigga need to get his face to some plastic surgery in, but this nigga's ugly as shit, chopped as shit, stupid as shit. What the fuck? Why his chin so wide? That shit bothering me. And the way how he smiling, damn nigga. You good? You never got that pum pum before? You never got that pum pum before? Like you were touching a girl, you never touched a girl before? Why you looking like that? I don't like how he looking at me.
Out of her mind. She's stiff, her face only showing fear. Christina Lum, the only other woman to appear in the video, is driving.
She driving, so she on this?
Just keeps her eyes on the road.
So she's on this? Oh, this is how 2002 roads look like?
Verbally told her. But there's this edge to it. And then we see it. One of them, Jonathan Cockrell, has a knife, and it's pressed right up against her. They start asking her questions.
Bro, what?
Did you have a good life? Say your last words to your family. If you could go back in time and change anything, would you? Danielle hesitates. She tells her mom she loves her. She says she's sorry for everything. She
Bro, I
tells those
hope she makes it out
that
alive.
she has nothing to say to them. Nothing she says will be right anyway. No one reassures her. No one tells her it's okay. And the video cuts again.
Okay, they at the woods now. Talk to me. Talk to me,
Deep in
man.
the heart of the forest, the camera follows as James carries Danielle over his shoulder. The group moves with a sense of purpose, heading straight for a spot they've already prepared. A shallow grave, barely 2
They
or 3
made
feet
a
deep.
grave just
They
for
settle down
her?
before explaining what's coming next. They're going to cut her before burying her alive and leaving her to die. Travis stands over the pit, knife in hand. The blindfold that had been covering
Oh my
Danielle's
gosh,
eyes
my
is pulled
skin's
down around her
crawling
neck,
and shit.
and she doesn't say a word. Following this, Travis kneels down, brings the blade right up to her, and then
Oh!
nothing.
Is she alive?
He never actually cuts her. He
never
mimes
cuts
the
her?
act of slashing Danielle's throat before she goes completely limp and pretends to be dead.
Wait, so what's going on?
Congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife.
Just like that, the entire mood shifts.
Wait, I was so confused.
The group starts laughing, giving each other pats on the back over what they had just done. One by one, they turn to the camera, introducing themselves, explaining their roles in this so-called film. They even take bows, grinning the entire time.
Nigga, what? This shit was fake?
Danielle Taylor, as it turned out, wouldn't die that night. Contrary to the knife being held to her
Oh,
throat.
what the fuck is this
contrary to her
bullshit,
being tied
nigga?
up
I
against
thought this shit was real. I thought niggas got arrested for this. Oh, I gotta see what's going on.
Contrary to her being thrown haphazardly into a massive hole in the ground, this was nothing but a stunt. A prank for a movie. Funny, right? Halting the recording, the group unties her, harping on just how realistic, how entertaining her reaction was. Surely, this will seem visceral enough to make it to film. This was
so
their
she
big
was not
break,
on it.
Their escape from Flint, Michigan, after all. For Danielle, though, she was far from fine. Just a few minutes before, she thought she was dying. She had nothing to laugh about here because the entire joke was sold.
So she was on the joke. Ain't gonna lie. Game is game, nigga. They had to make an A-star. No, I'm playing, chat. That's not all right. They're menace to society. They don't deserve to be around people. If they did that to me, I would kill every one of them. That's on me. That's on bro. That's on bro. That's on bro. That's on me. Cause I would be doing the dirty. Hell no.
So far, it's been easy to follow Danielle's state of mind throughout this. A woman trapped by those she trusted, a victim of an inhumane prank.
This how pranks used to be, chat.
However, that's where our central problem begins. because was this really? Was this all nothing but a sick joke? That is the question that soon becomes the heart of this entire incident. And the answer depends on who you believe.
Oh shit. Why wouldn't this be a joke though if they would have killed it? Oh shit, what we turn it into now? Some old ass music playing.
It looks like an ordinary day in the USA, but in the city of Flint, Michigan, all is excitement. Even the small fry are buzzing. And the older boys and girls are let out of school. Oh, this is a day. The whole town's a bustle. Yes, sirree, there's going to be a parade, too. And what's a parade without festive bunting and gala decorations?
The city of Flint, Michigan is undoubtedly one of desolation. It's a place once bustling, lively, full of opportunity. Yet today, it stands as nothing but a shell of what it once was. When the automotive industry backed away, it left a void of broken dreams, families with shattered aspirations. It's depressing that something like this can actually happen to those who had no hand in the matter at all.
Okay.
Like we established, the Blair Witch Project
confused,
shattered
y'all.
the world, sending audiences into a frenzy and inspiring loads of those with nothing but a camera to create something horrifying of their very own.
Also, this shit was
The entire
inspiring
group
niggas.
maintains that they all had hopes, dreams to get out of Flint and to make something of themselves. And while they could have chosen a myriad of ways to do that, the
Facts.
film industry, for once in its near century-long history, felt like something attainable, a vehicle to a completely new life.
3 days later, chat. What is going on in everybody's head? Are they some psychos niggas who just I don't fucking know. 3 days later, shit.
In the following days, Danielle Taylor, reeling from the incident on March 6th, would revisit the Peya home.
Okay.
It was done on invitation, a night for all of them to rewatch their masterpiece. Yet for Danielle, she had other plans.
What's her other plans? What's her other plan?
If you scream and you fight, we put a gag in your mouth and throw you in the trunk. If you relax and accept death and what's coming to you.
After the tape ran its course, she secretly swiped it, replaced it with another, and after the events of that night had wound down, she set out to report the entire group to law enforcement.
Oh!
Within a week, the lives of Jonathan Cockrell, Travis Peya, Christina Lum, James Carwile, and Derek Vaxlinger,
All these niggas got locked up by 12.
Would change.
Hey!
They were all arrested, finding themselves awaiting trial on kidnapping and assault charges, and facing anywhere from 7 years to life in prison under Michigan law.
7 years to
Contrary
life,
to their claims
chat.
of simply aspiring to create a horror movie, Danielle Taylor maintained that she had no idea about any of this. To her, this was all very real, and given our glance at the footage, it's easy to empathize with her. Interestingly though, support for her wouldn't be unanimous, as once testimonies came out and the footage was given a second look, cracks in the facade began to show.
Oh, she was faking it. She was actually on that.
Danielle, at numerous points throughout the footage, does things that make no sense. She scratches her nose. She inquires on if the rope is tight enough. And just minutes after she supposedly thought she was dying, she can be seen laughing alongside the group.
I survived, and I'm freezing and my arms hurt.
If you move anymore, I swear to God, I'm using a blade to do this. Alright?
Alright, see that's gang. It's gang, nigga. You are caught. There's no way. There's no way. Why the fuck would you be laughing when you better die? Like we really what the fuck, nigga? Bro, like dead ass. Why is she laughing? Is she not rich, bro? Gee, this is
Bizarre
crazy.
reaction, especially considering the circumstances. Even still, a Lapeer County prosecutor named Brian Concha spoke to the media on Danielle's behalf, maintaining his belief that she did not know that any of it was staged until the end.
Until the
The
end.
prank was intended by the participants,
Okay.
but the last party, the victim, was not in on it.
Okay. I don't know. That don't
Conversely,
look great.
Attorneys representing the accused said the tape shows that Danielle, in fact, did know that it was a movie, citing the fact that she never begged the group not to kill her, appeared to smile after the gig was up, and had not once told them to stop.
I mean, some people respond
She
differently,
pretends to
though.
play dead for about a minute, one said. If she truly thought she was going to be buried alive,
That's a
she
good
would trouble.
point.
As
Why
we can
would you-
see,
why would
all
you
we
just
have
play
here is
dead,
a
though?
He said, she said situation. No one here ever knew the answer on if she were acting in this stunt.
I think she
Not the
was acting,
prosecutors,
chat.
not their lawyers, no one but Danielle Taylor. In the midst of an intense legal battle, Christina Lum had turned on her group of friends, accepting a plea bargain on a reduced charge of attempted felonious assault, and received a suspended 6-month sentence pending the completion of probation. Derek Faxlinger was ordered to pay a $200 fine. Jimmy Carwile received a 4-month sentence, while Paya and Cockrell got 8 months. All suspended sentences following the completion of probation.
Okay.
All of them inevitably served their time and got out.
Alright.
However, in the end, another affliction entirely would befall them.
Oh, shit. Why would she act like she dead, though? That don't make no sense. She's caught. She's not. Is she not caught? I'm just real. Why would she put her head down acting like, like you got your neck cut throat, nigga? Bitch, I will bite the knife and try to get the fuck out. You weren't having no panic. You low-key could have ran. Alright, bro. What else could they be, like, you know what I'm saying, be in trouble for? It don't make no sense to me, chat. Don't scare me, bitch. Okay. Davidson, formerly of the Keesler area, passed away Tuesday, April 2006. Will be held at 11 a.m. Damn, he's dead? Damn.
The group's ringleader passed away on Tuesday, April 18th, 2006. Derek Faxlinger passed away on Monday, February 12th, 2007.
GG, bro.
And Jonathan Cockrell lost his life on Wednesday, February
What?
19th of 2014. All of them were less than 35 years old.
GG. Always a ball.
Almost like a curse, 3 of the 4 men involved in the real Blair Witch incident had died before their lives could even get off the ground, and any information surrounding them, barren. All that seemed to exist was hearsay, notably on the website My Death Space, in which Travis Paya's cause of death was speculated to have been caused by drug use. Furthermore, mentions of Derek Faxlinger come up in reference to an MLive article, which states that he passed away from an epileptic seizure and had his organs donated to those in need. Even still, though, nothing definitive on whether this came from the fallout of the real Blair Witch ever came up. Onlookers then were just as conflicted,
This shit is
just
so
as
scary.
confused as all of us today.
That's why I don't be fucking with this shit, bro. This shit real life, gang. Oh, what?
For a while, it seemed like this was the end to the real Blair Witch saga.
Okay.
A lost media legend turned criminal battle that resulted in the loss of 3 lives. However, an entire year after the original Reddit post was made, a user named Beef Brothel emerged out of seemingly nowhere, shedding light on the deaths of their supposed friends.
Oh, so she know the people, or
Derek,
he know
Sean,
people.
and Trav have all passed away. Derek had a seizure in the shower and sadly passed from that. His organs were
He had a
donated
seizure
and
in the
saved quite a few
shower?
people. He was an extremely kind person and gave great hugs. Travis had a terrible tooth infection, and I'm not sure if that was the cause, but it was a contributing factor in his death. John was depressed, I can't deny that. His mother died and they were quite close, so his partying ramped up during the period after her passing. Another friend was with him that night. They were celebrating his new apartment, and it was simply an accidental overdose. He was one of my best friends, and I'm still angry at him for being so careless, especially because things were moving in such a positive direction for him. None of their deaths were because of the pressure of the case.
Okay.
Jim and I still talk occasionally, but he moved to another state and lives a private life.
Alright.
He's a good man, and I think he was affected the most by this situation. The girl apologized to them after the fact and insisted that she never wanted any of this to happen. She was known to our graduating class as a notorious exaggerator before any of this ever happened, so there's that. Plus, she was young and was being told by a lot of authority figures that she had to go along with this prosecution. She claimed after the fact that she believed taking the video from the house would prove that it was just a joke and everyone would just get off the hook. She didn't realize that John was pausing the recording between shots. Part of me thinks she initially enjoyed the initial attention, but it spiraled way out of control. If I didn't know, these guys participated in these types of pranks on all of our friends weekly, made a dozen backyard horror films with them, spent all of my free time with them for years. I would think they were psychos too. That's just not the case. Jackass and Blair Witch were huge at this time, so it was kind of a mashup of the two genres to them. We all knew that if you went to Rancho, you could get pranked. It's just how things were. They did almost the exact thing to another friend a week or two before, and she was the one who suggested that they film it next time. Unfortunate. This was a devastating time for our group of friends, their families, and their loved ones. Visiting them in jail was bonkers. I'll never forget how sad they all looked and how many people came to see them. Everyone knew that they did not do this maliciously, except the prosecutor, and he was a real asshole. Long story short, it was a prank, and everyone except the law knew that.
So the girl snitched. It was a bitch. This is some crazy work. You deserve to be detained for getting them niggas locked up. I don't understand why she snitched like that. So she was a rat. Shit's crazy, y'all. RP to everybody though.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Why y'all playing this again?
But if you had one thing to say, if this was your last day on Earth,
Yeah, I could take a nigga serious. He's smiling like this. That's the horrible ass acting.
what would it
RP
be?
though.
Why fuck
The real Blair Witch incident is a bizarre, unsettling chapter in the history of lost media. A story that serves as both a reflection of our deepest fears and a reminder of the human capacity for cruelty. How far would you go for a chance to escape a place in which you have no future? Was Danielle in on things, or was she truly terrified for her life that night?
I think a little bit of both.
I've
for some
always
reason.
said that lost media, by nature, carries this enduring sense of mystery. And in my opinion, this one is no different.
Damn.
It is, and always will be, eerie. A look into the lives of intensely conflicted individuals. But if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's that we may likely never, ever get our hands on the full original tape in its entirety. The story of Danielle
I don't think we
Taylor
will, Chet.
forever live on through the lens of news reports and documentaries. And in its wake, an unsolvable question.
I think she did know,
truly
Chat.
know? Perhaps we never will. A lost media mystery that may never find a resolution.
Man, GG's that. That was a tough video, bro. Sad, bro. The video wasn't half bad. That shit was scary. That's why I don't fuck with these videos.
It's only magic. Isn't it amazing when you know? Every second that you see is 24 connected pieces. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying.